my name's Auker, and this is my national issue speech. When was the last time you voted? When was the last time you turned on the TV and actually watched the news? When was the last time you read past the 140-character tweet from CNN? If your answer to any of these questions is never, you're contributing to a growing problem in America today. Generation Y has completely checked out of the political scene. Our generation, aged 18 to 24, is currently responsible for shaping the political future of America, and we're failing at it. Philo Wasburn, a professor of sociology at Purdue University, says that our generation is the most politically disinterested in 50 years. This is a problem that could potentially spell the end of America, as we know it. As a college student, I can attest to the fact that it is hard to care about laws being voted on in Senate or a new foreign policy when it is hard to get through our homework for the week. However, if we had even a little of the foresight that our professors wish we had, we could see that not having an opinion about politics is more dangerous to our country than anything Russia could ever do. Generation Y is the most politically disinterested generation in almost half a century. And this is one of the most dangerous topics in politics today. To end the cycle of apathy, I propose we find out what exactly college students are interested in and how to foster responsible political practices for our future. Before we talk about responsible political practices, however, we must ask ourselves, what is important to college students? Most professors and parents would say sleep. Sleep, burritos, and our future. We worry constantly about our future, what internships we can get and what kind of careers we can get ourselves and what our house is going to look like, but no one asks what our country is going to look like. Webster's dictionary defines democracy as a government in which the supreme power is vested in the people and is exercised by them directly. Democracy demands the active participation of voters, and that means us. However, this is where most college students get tripped up, because like me, if you slept through most of your high school government class, you don't know what you're voting for. You don't know how to vote, and you don't know the processes that get put into place when you do vote. However, there are tools to help you with this. WhiteHouse.gov enumerates the different branches of our government and what kind of processes they are responsible for, and also how, when, and where to vote in important local and state elections. We are a group that is about to enter the workforce and therefore make up the majority of the voting pool. It is our responsibility to get informed and involved. However, our involvement means nothing if we don't have healthy political practices to back up our involvement. We have spent our whole lives listening to our parents and our grandparents and our aunts and uncles talk about their political views based on their life experiences. But it is time to form our own political sentiments. We live in the media age, which means that opinions are being fired at us from all sides. You have Fox and CNN and your crazy redneck uncle on Facebook, and it all is a little hard to handle. As Steve Francis said, sorting out the information about candidates from their speeches, media, websites is the hardest part of being a citizen of a democracy. When you're searching for a candidate to vote for, don't just look at their party line or what party they identify with. Look for the bills that they voted on or the issues that they get behind. Don't just vote the party, but vote the issue. Vote the candidate. Healthy political practices are good for all stages of democracy, but they don't actually matter unless you put them into use. So vote. Vote at the local level to make your community a better place to live. Vote at the state level, and vote in the presidential elections. But remember that the presidential elections are not the most important election you'll vote in. Voting for the senators or voting for congressmen and women, and they affect our laws and policy just as much as our president does. We view the future as some sort of abstract thing that happens just out of our reach, but it's not true. We are the future, and the time to decide what kind of citizen we want to be is now. We face a question that every generation before us has faced. What are we going to stand up and emerge as the leaders of today, Or are we going to let our country down? It's time to get involved, or get informed, to get involved, and start voting. America is depending on us.